And we're back here at the One Fitness Center, 24 Tyler Creek Plaza here in Elgin, getting ready for the fifth final and main event. After these kids finish flipping around in circles here. Like I said before, make sure to follow me at DRVERGES on Instagram. It is the most important decision you can make of the evening is to go ahead and give that a subscribe. Go ahead and like all the photos on there. Maybe drop some comments. Tell me how cool the pictures look. But again, thank you all for coming and watching the event tonight, supporting this great cause. Well, fighters are in the locker rooms warming up, getting ready for this main event of the evening. All right, again, everybody, thank you all for tuning in, coming out, supporting the group here, One Fitness Center. Just waiting on Marcus, the People's Champion Bandit, to get on out here so we can get settled and start this main event of the evening. After the kids calm down a little bit, which if anybody ever tried to calm down a kid, it's nearly impossible. So good luck to anybody who wants to try that one. Granted, if somebody did find me some Girl Scout cookies around here, I would certainly appreciate you bringing them home by the booth. So I didn't get any cookies tonight. I feel very bad about it. There's a packed house here tonight, too. It's actually pretty cool to see how many people come out and support these events, especially as we get a little more clear of this whole COVID craziness. It'll be cool to watch how many people start coming to future events, start putting on some USA boxing type shows in here as well. So, again, thank you for all your help, everything that you guys do to support this organization, every YouTube subscription, every YouTube watch of this live feed goes a long way to helping this organization, goes to helping the kids and being a positive influence on this community. So we greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much. Did you get the final preparations done for this main event? Get to watch kids do some snow angels, backflips off the ropes, all the things you don't want kids doing in the ring, but it's a nice night tonight, so let them have at it. I think we got the wine angle one. I have Amanda Jinska here. You're going to be doing guest referee for the main event of the evening. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm always good. My feet are a little bit, and I didn't get any Girl Scout cookies though, which I'll get over it at some point.
Girl Scout cookies.
She didn't get Girl Scout cookies. Tell us about what it's like for to fight in front of your fans, like on these smaller shows, and how that prepares you for bigger fights down the road.
I think it's just the ring experience. It's good to get ring experience and also to help inspire, younger women because it's hard, being a woman in a male-dominated sport, So to get out there and show my talent and my skill level and, hopefully, like I said, inspire younger girls to do the same thing. So. Yeah.
Now that is very cool. So this is the first show that one did that is on an all-female fight team. Some of these fights are actually, I'm seeing much more skill and harder punching displayed from them. What is there something about women's fighting that is just now coming into the forefront that you would like to help get out there to the masses?
Yeah, like I said, I'd like to help it grow. I want women to realize that if they just apply themselves and believe in themselves, they can take it, just as far as the guys can. So, I'm getting old, so I need the younger generation to just step up and, like I said, get inspired and go out there and fight and they're the future of our sport. So, yeah.
That's it. And if any young kids want to find me, you know where to find me. The One Fitness Center, 24 Tyler Creek Plaza here in Elgin. We got the main event coming up. Thank you, Amanda Jinsky, who's going to do the guest referee for the final fight here. Tune in for the final.
Coming to you first. Out of the red corner. The original queen of the One Fitness Center. Come on, kids. One of the original trainers at the One Fitness Center. The first female boxer on the hands up, guns down at the One Fitness Center. What baby is that? The one, the only, the gym legend, Sierra!
And here comes Sierra. Sia Fitz. Working out with her coach, Donnie D. Blades, Villanueva. Now, Sierra has taken many people, many women here on a fitness journey. That's life-changing, that's transformational and uplifting. And it's good to see her get in here and have a nice little scrap. Now, she's coming in there. I don't know if she's had any actual formal training before coming to One Fitness Center, but she started to take up boxing as a way to expand, the offerings for her own classes, and has learned a lot more about the sweet science and this will be her first fight in the ring. And she has a Sea of Fit team over here cheering her on. As she comes up into the ring, we got Donnie Blades coming with her here. I see a huge following here. And she will be fighting, one of the tougher ladies out here tonight. Just by nickname alone, these hands. I said, how'd you get that nickname? She said, well, listen, somebody got these hands. I think she wants to place these hands yet again on Sea of Fit this evening. So it'll be exciting to see. And Sea of Fit has a huge following here. These are most of her students and people from her class going crazy over here. As Marcus Banner gets ready to introduce Okay, we have Guess goes by D's hands. Comes in with the following here. The Sea of Fit fans are very quiet during this entrance here. It's going to be very interesting to see how this one flows down. Hey, Johnny. Oh, here we go. This battle is going to be heating up here as we have Sierra Sea of Fit versus Deandra Anderson. Let's see if she can get these hands on Sierra Fit. Be interesting to see here how this fight starts out. Again, we have Deandra Anderson. She says she has a lot of experience putting these hands on people. Not necessarily in a boxing ring, whereas Sierra Fit has a lot of fitness experience, but not so much in the boxing ring as well. So it'll be interesting to see is, when they start throwing punches at each other, how does each react? Are they breathing? When they get hit the first time, how do we react to those first shots that land? And you're hearing the D's hands chant for Deandra Anderson popping off right now. And the Sea Fit crowd jumping in as well. There they go. We have the makings of a great main event here today, everybody. Saying it's the gym legend versus the urban legend. Marcus Banner applying grease to his sister there. We have kickboxer Amanda Jajinsky, special guest referee today. You see the tensions are heightened in here today. Everybody is in a very high mood here. As we have some circling going on, we have C-Fit throwing out the jab. These hands is keeping those hands around her face. Gets caught with a jab from C-Fit. Oh, a huge right hand from these hands, and she's getting in there. That actually woke C-Fit up a little bit. Those two right hands woke her up. Can't be those work. There we go. Back on the jab here. Those two huge right hands got it's got C-Fit a little bit more hesitant than she was at the beginning when she's throwing out that jab at will. And we're settling down into a nice technical boxing match here. Both fighters throwing the jab there. I think C-Fit is certainly cognizant of the fact that that right hand can slide in. And fighters are circling. Here we go with these hands trying to throw a right hand from a little too far away. She's having a little bit of a hard time getting close. But C-Fit is certainly hesitant because of those two right hands that landed earlier. And I'm going to say that I probably won these hands this first round is those two huge right hands that landed when C-Fit was up against the ropes in the corner. Difficult round to score. I'm going to go ahead and give that first round to these hands based specifically on those two huge right hands that landed about halfway through the round. And we have both of the corners. We have Donnie Blades and C-Fit's corner here. What he's probably telling her at this point is that she needs to capitalize. Every time these hands misses some of these shots, C-Fit has to be throwing counters in there. And then as far as in these hands corner, Marcus Banner is telling her that she has to be more busy. She has to throw more punches, move her way in after the jab, and go ahead and get those right hands cranking once again. Because once she was landing those right hands, C-Fit that could not stop them was getting caught very cleanly with those. Here we go to start round number 2. Let's go start round number 2. And we have C-Fit circling again. These hands getting that right hand ready. And she seems to have the much more relaxed approach. C-Fit should be going back to those jabs. But she's being out jabbed right now. Good right hand by C-Fit. That's another good right hand in there. And she actually got these hands moving along the ropes, and she's landing hard shots. And she's probably going to have scored a standing 8 count on that one. We're going to get a standing 8 count there from Amanda Jajinsky as C-Fit was throwing a lot of hard shots in there. Had these hands turned. The question is that going to make Deandra Anderson mad? And she's going to get in there and try to get even? Is the real question. She's coming forward. She looks like she's going to. She's looking for that angle in. And C-Fit is getting back on that jab, back on the movement. And I think Deandra Anderson's still a little buzzed from all that work that happened in there. It's a nice little half step backwards, and C-Fit is showing much more technical boxing here than she did in the first round. Couple of nice overhand left hook counter. Deandra Anderson is going to need to put on a lot more pressure at this point. She can't stay on the outside like this. If she does, she's going to be picked apart by that jab. A nice jab to the chest. And right hand over the top, but didn't land too cleanly. Round number 2 is over. A very clean round for C-Fit, especially with the 2 points for that standing 8 count that happened in there. It's going to be very interesting to see how this third and final round progresses. Deandra Anderson is going to need to get very busy. She's going to need to throw a lot of punches. And realistically, she's going to have to probably get at least a standing 8. And apparently it's the best song that one can play for Third and final round of a fight that's popping off. So let's see how this last one goes. Final instructions are going there. Defense corner, they want to throw in that right hand to the body, especially off that jab. Here we go, the third and final round. Fighters are circling. See fit again with that jab. That's how she's going to win this fight, is off that jab. She's waving Deandra Anderson on. Anderson is definitely hesitant after that other. She's trying to throw that left hook almost as a. And there he goes again. A hard left hand. And she's landing those shots again. She's definitely got Deandra Anderson mad this time, but she can land those shots and turning her. See, Anderson is turning and looking away, landing hard shots. Anderson is throwing counter punches there in the corner. The headgear is up over her eyes a little bit, and she just needs to throw punches and counter. These fighters are letting the hands go right now. Anderson is definitely hurt. Throws a hard right hand in the counter. And Seafit is certainly trying to push her into the ropes, pushing her down. We're going to get a break here. That's a standing 8 count. That is huge. Seafit's corner is going crazy, and the fans on her side of this ring are going wild. She needs to tighten up that headgear, and hopefully she comes in there and finishes this fight strong. There's not going to be too much time left in this fight, and Deandra Anderson is going to do something huge here in the last 30 seconds to make something happen. And we'll see if Seafit is going to just try to finish things up here. Back on the jab. And I think I heard the bell, but we're just going to go through there. That's a 10-second marker. And Deandra Anderson just doesn't have the snap on her punches anymore to go ahead and do this. We go into the final seconds of the fight, and I think we're going to have a victory for Seafit as she just continues to land more solid right hands. So that third and final round, I'm going to go ahead and give that to Seafit again with the standing 8 count. That's a very good fight there. I mean, that fight had these fans on their feet for the entirety of the bout. With the two standing 8 counts in there, I think it's pretty plain to see that Seafit is certainly going to be the winner of this bout. But it was an exciting match nonetheless. Both of these ladies came out and fought their hearts out. You see, Deandra Anderson is a little bit disappointed in her performance. But yeah, she was caught with some of those hard right hands, which really caused an issue in there. What's right hand? After that. She composed herself. As we have Marcus, the People's Champion banner, getting in here to go ahead and do the official particulars to end the night.
Y'all know winners and losers. Now, with that being said, you will allow the audience to say who performed the best here tonight. Who do you think Sierra performed the best?
The Seafit fans are certainly going crazy in there. And we got the other side of the room is definitely going to go crazy for their girl. And we got the crowd going crazy on the other side of the room for D. Anderson. I get the impression that Marcus Banner's trying to set a rematch up in these fights. Rematch. And this is exactly what we like to see from this. Look at that sportsmanship at the end. Both of these ladies came out and fought their heart out. It's very cool to see they get a nice championship belt. You know what's crazy is they get championship belts and I still didn't even get any cookies today. They're whipping this crowd up into a frenzy right now. A very exciting night of boxing. Thank you all for coming out and watching this. Thank you to everybody who tuned in. Come to the One Fitness Center at 24 Tyler Creek Plaza. Get in here, get some training in. Very good. And thank you all for coming out. Thank you all for watching. I'm going to have
I want to thank everybody for coming out and supporting the movement. Everybody who came out to support City Fit. Everybody who came out to support these hands. They all ran the fighters. Before y'all leave, y'all do know that I'm running for the Oakland City Council. If you are listening to the announcement,
Hey, Donnie. Donnie.
I also got some yard signs up front. If you want to support the people's champ for the Oakland City Council, grab yourself one of them yard signs. Let's make it happen. And one thing is better for another hand.
I'm going to speak to TV real quick.
August 20th is the next day. You with me?
So it looks like, are we still on here? I'm not even sure. Hey, Jeremy, are we still live? Hold on. Haven't done this for a long time. All right, well, thank you everybody for coming out. Have a good night. 24 Tyler Creek Plaza. Come see Marcus Banner, People's Champ. Get your box on. Get your breakdance on. Get everything on. Come on, vote. Ellen City Council. Vote for local elections are more important than presidential ones anyway. Come on out. Thank you all. Have a good night. DR Virgis on Instagram. Come see me. Yes, yes.